Hey guys, it's sparkling, and let's be real, we've all been there. Sprinting through the airport like a crazy person, sweating, disheveled, convinced we're about to miss our flight. Ever found yourself frantically digging through your bag at security, praying you didn't forget your passport this time? You know, the usual pre-vacation panic attack. You're not alone, trust me. Airport travel can be pure chaos. I once saw a lady lose her shoe, her wig, and her dog all in the span of 5 minutes. It was wild. But the good news is most of that airport drama, totally avoidable. So buckle up, Buttercup, because in this video, we're breaking down the top 9 mistakes travelers make at the airport, and how you can swerve around them like the pro traveler you were born to be. Let's make your next trip smoother than a baby unicorn's backside. Okay, first up, let's talk about timing, people. Arriving at the airport is a delicate dance. Get there too late, and you're basically reenacting a Home Alone-style airport chase scene, minus the heartwarming family reunion at the end. So what's the sweet spot? For domestic flights, aim for 2 hours before departure. For international flights, bump it up to 3 hours because, you know, passport control and all that jazz. Check those traffic apps before you leave and keep an eye on your flight status using apps like FlightAware or your airline's app. Alright, let's talk baggage, because nobody wants to be that person holding up the entire security line because their carry-on looks like it ate a whole other suitcase. First things first. Know your airline's baggage rules, like, you know the lyrics to your favorite song? Overweight luggage fees are the actual worst. And having to open your suitcase in the middle of a crowded airport? Talk about a mood killer. So, weigh your bags at home before you leave. Invest in a portable luggage scale, they're like $5 online. And my personal travel hack, packing cubes and compression bags. They're like magic tricks for your luggage, seriously. Okay, we're moving on to mistake number 3. And this one's a biggie, skipping online check-in. Guys, it's the 21st century. We can order pizza with an emoji, but we can't be bothered to check in for our flights online. Seriously, online check-in is your secret weapon to a smooth airport experience. First of all, it saves you a ton of time. Plus, you get to choose your seat in advance. Window seat with extra legroom? Yes, please. Most airlines let you check in 24 hours before your flight, and you can even download your boarding pass right to your phone. Easy peasy. Alright, this next mistake is a big one, and it can seriously ruin your trip before it even begins. We're talking about forgetting your essential travel documents. I'm talking passport, visa, Idaho, the whole shebang. Imagine getting all the way to the airport, feeling all cute and vacation ready, only to realize you left your passport in your cat's bed. To avoid this nightmare scenario, always, and I mean always, use a checklist before you leave the house. And here's a pro tip. Keep both physical and digital copies of all your important documents. Better safe than sorry. Okay, let's talk about everyone's favorite airport experience. Security. Long lines, unexpected delays, and the constant fear of setting off the metal detector. It's basically a recipe for stress-induced breakouts. But fear not, my friends, because I'm about to drop some serious airport security wisdom. The key to conquering airport security is preparation. First things first, dress smart. Slip-on shoes, no belts, and minimal jewelry. Next up, have your liquids and electronics ready to go. Remember the TSA's 311 rule. And for the love of all that is good, please don't try to sneak in a full-sized bottle of shampoo. Trust me, a little bit of airport security prep goes a long way. So you've made it through security, you're feeling good, maybe even treated yourself to a celebratory Cinnabon. But hold your horses, my friend, because the airport adventure isn't over yet. Airports are like the Wild West of travel, unpredictable and full of surprises. Gate changes are basically the airport equivalent of a plot twist, except instead of being entertained, you're just stressed out of your mind. Keep an eye on the departure boards and download a flight tracker app. They're lifesavers, seriously. Alright, let's talk about prohibited items. Because apparently some people still haven't gotten the memo that you can't bring a chainsaw on a plane. But in all seriousness, knowing what you can and can't bring through airport security can save you a lot of time, hassle, and potential embarrassment. First things first, liquids. We've already covered the TSA's 311 rule, but it bears repeating. Next up, sharp objects. This includes things like knives, scissors, and even those fancy cheese knives you got as a wedding gift. And for the love of all that is good, please don't try to bring a lighter on a plane. It's a fire hazard, and it's just not worth it. When in doubt, check the TSA website. They have a handy-dandy list of prohibited items so you can pack like a pro and avoid any awkward encounters with airport security. All right, imagine this. You've checked your bags, breezed through security, and you're finally settled into your seat, ready to jet off to paradise. But just as the plane starts taxiing down the runway, the dreaded announcement comes over the loudspeaker. Your checked bag has gone on an unexpected solo adventure. Don't panic. As long as you've packed your carry-on like a pro, you'll be just fine. Your carry-on is your in-flight survival kit, people. It should contain all the essentials you need to survive a flight, and maybe even a few hours or days without your checked luggage. First things first, medications. Always keep your medications in your carry-on in their original packaging, with the prescription label clearly visible. And of course, don't forget your passport, wallet, and any other important travel documents. Trust me, having your essentials within arm's reach will give you peace of mind and make any flight 1,000,000 times more enjoyable. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about layovers. Layovers are like that awkward pause in a conversation. Sometimes they're necessary, but they're never really fun. And the worst kind of layover? The tight layover. You know, the one you have approximately 45 minutes to sprint from one end of the airport to the other, navigate through a sea of people, and pray that your connecting flight isn't delayed. Aim for at least 2 hours between connecting flights, especially if you're traveling internationally. This will give you plenty of time to make your connection without feeling like you're in an episode of The Amazing Race. And there you have it, folks. The top 9 airport mistakes to avoid like the travel pro you are. Let's recap. Don't arrive late, pack smart, check in early, bring your documents, prep for security, watch for gate changes, avoid restricted items, carry your essentials, and leave buffer time for layovers. Got it? Great. Now go forth and travel like the boss you are. Have you ever made one of these airport mistakes? Let me know in the comments, because sharing our travel fails is how we learn and grow, people. And if this video helped you level up your airport game, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more travel tips, and share this video with your favorite travel buddy. Until next time, happy travels!